How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the Crypto Unveiled channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at a cryptocurrency which I believe has a huge potential to blow up in the near future. And with the price being kind of low at the moment, could this be a great buying opportunity for people who would want to invest into this crypto? Before we do get into the video, I'd just like to say, of course, this is not financial advice. Make sure you go out and do your own research and come to your own conclusion before investing into any coins I talk about in my videos. Also, guys, make sure you do watch to the end of the video because I will be going through my full price prediction on this cryptocurrency and what I believe is going to be happening in the future with this crypto. If you haven't guessed it already, which I'm probably you should have seen by now, the crypto is called CellFrame. So CellFrame is a cryptocurrency. If we go over to the official website here, CellFrame is basically a cryptocurrency which is all about, it's all about quantum. Right, so they are basically a cryptocurrency which developers can build apps as well as other blockchains on top of the CellFrame ecosystem. I mean, we've seen lots of different coins do this in the past. I mean, I've covered a lot of coins which developers can build apps on before. I mentioned many, if not, I'm not sure if I've mentioned any, which you can actually build separate blockchains on top of the ecosystem. So that is definitely something very unique to the CellFrame network. However, with CellFrame, one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people are getting invested into CellFrame is because of a problem which they do solve. It's a very big problem which will be happening in the future. It's not a big problem just yet. However, you know, with crypto, of course, we have to look into the future because, of course, cryptocurrency is all about the future. And this big issue is actually quantum computers. So if you guys didn't know, quantum computers are a big threat to cryptocurrency because cryptocurrency with the blockchain, people think they are safe and secure and, you know, nothing can touch them. However, in the future with more development into the quantum computers, they do have a big, blockchains do have a big threat from them because quantum computers actually, people say they do have the potential to be able to actually hack into blockchains and completely disrupt the blockchain network. So this is basically what CellFrame are trying to do. They're all about quantum, and they're basically trying to solve a big problem which will be in the future. So I mean, guys, we are super early into CellFrame. I will look at the price in a second here, but before we do that, let's just quickly look at the big news from CellFrame as to why it has slightly been, you know, it's been gaining a bit of popularity recently, and people have started to talk about this coin again. So we head over to the CellFrame network here, the Twitter here. So you can see they've just got over 27,000 followers. So a decent amount of followers. It's not a huge amount of followers, but you know, a small amount of followers also means a good buying opportunity, and we are nice and early into the coin. This is basically the big announcement that they have made and why the coin has started to gain a lot of traction in the last few weeks. So basically, we are delighted to announce the launch date of CellFrame mainnet. So basically, CellFrame has been out for a good few years now, and like I'll talk about in a second with the price, there was a big amount of popularity at the start of CellFrame. You know, people really liked the coin, they really liked what they were doing, and the future looked great for CellFrame. However, CellFrame didn't really, you know, they went pretty stale. They were still active and talking to the community. However, they weren't putting out any new announcements for the community. So people got very bored of CellFrame and they thought, you know, this coin isn't really going to go anywhere. So a lot of people sold off. And of course the price dropped, and in the last few years the price has been pretty stagnant, and the coin has been also very stagnant. Like I say, the Twitter and the team has still been quite active. However, there's not been any main big announcements with CellFrame. However, recently you can see literally yesterday, the 6th of July, they made an announcement that CellFrame was actually going to be launching to the mainnet, which is basically what everyone who was investing in this coin or even looking at this coin was that was the big thing that they were waiting for. So this is huge new news for CellFrame, and like they only released the information yesterday, so we are super early into this. I mean, you know, maybe in the next few days more and more hype might be generated behind this, and more videos on YouTube might start coming out, and you might see the price start to increase quite a lot. If we go to the coin market cap here, we will look at the price of the coin, the market cap, as well as my price prediction for the future of CellFrame. So as you can see here, CellFrame per coin is currently trading at just under 30 cents per coin. And you can actually see on the day it's actually down 10.5%, which is very strange, I believe, because, you know, they've just made this huge announcement. and the price has suddenly been dropping, which is super weird to me, as more and more people are starting to get hyped around this coin. However, I do believe that, like I say, as more and more videos start to come out over this about this coin in the next few days, we should start to see CellFrame start to increase in price once again. You can see that the fully diluted market cap is pretty low. I mean, under $9 million for a great utility coin, which has huge potential. We are super early into the coin. This is a super low market cap. I can easily see CellFrame hitting $500 million to $1 billion in the next, towards the next bull run, for sure. You can see the 24-hour volume is just over $460,000, and the current circulating supply of CellFrame is just over 28 million cell. If we do go into the final part of the video here and look at the actual price, we can see that, like I said a second ago, there was a lot of hype about this coin at the start when it first released onto the market. As you can see, it hit at a high of $4.8 per coin. Ever since then, it did drop. It had a few little spikes up. However, since, from towards the early middle of 2022, you can see that it dropped and it was stagnant. I mean, like I say in every video, guys, of course we are in a bear market for cryptocurrency, so I would not expect to see this coin pumping loads. However, you can see that this coin has been extremely stagnant, apart from this tiny little spike up here. Apart from that, it's been very stagnant. I'm sure that is just because like I say, there has not been much news about CellFrame. But if we do go back to the monthly chart here, you can see that the huge spike it has actually had. And it does have a bit of a correction here, dropping back down. However, like I said, I can see this coin pumping back up again in the near future as more and more hype does come around this. So my price prediction of CellFrame, I've sort of just teased it a little bit there. Of course, I'm bullish on CellFrame. I am really super bullish on CellFrame just from the fact that, they solve a huge issue, and I love coins that do solve a big issue. Like, we've looked at coins in the past such as Veracity, which is also another big coin which I'd love to see pump up in the future, just from the fact that Veracity solves a huge problem with the advertising space, and CellFrame actually solves a huge problem with the quantum space, which is not, it's not a huge issue right now, but like I say, with cryptocurrency, we have to be looking into the future. And of course, if anything is a big threat to cryptocurrency, that, if quantum computers does have the potential to, disrupt the blockchain, that completely devalues cryptocurrency. So it's a huge threat. So we need cryptocurrencies such as CellFrame to combat this issue and solve this issue for sure. Apart from that, guys, I'd like to thank you very much for watching the video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about CellFrame. Are you going to invest? Are you not going to invest? Just let me know why. Of course, if you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button because you're on the way to 1,000 subscribers. And of course, hit the like button if you did enjoy. And apart from that, I'll see you guys in the very next video. Peace.